Hi guys, and welcome to day 10 of Flossmas, December the 10th. It is 20 to 9 at night, so again I'm in my little sweet spot and I'm here to give you an update on what I've done today, and then completely realising that I've left my stitching the other side of the camera. I've not done very much stitching today. What I have done today, because I've been off work, I have sorted out a whole load of laundry. I'm only going to insert a small series of pictures, so while I'm talking I'm going to insert them here. Right, morning guys. Here we go with massive laundry sort out. Please note the currently empty sofa. Right, when I say I sort out laundry, there was literally each photograph is a different basket coming out, so probably 6 or 7 baskets of laundry got sorted into who they belong to. So we go from smallest to biggest: Austin, Flora, Lizzie, Maddie, me, Robin. And then we have tea towels, towels, bedding, things that don't fit anymore. Socks are always separate because we just have like a vat of socks which just gets dumped. And that took me nearly 2 hours of my morning to do that, which was great, just a complete waste of my time. But now everybody has the clothes they need. Hopefully that's done. I was entertaining myself, trying to keep myself motivated to get it bloody done. And then I came up the stairs and I took to pieces my bedroom to get to the green box, because I was hunting for Brussels sprouts. Now, I know people adore these. I do not. I think they taste of fart. I don't like them. I've never come across a way of cooking them that makes them taste good. I don't like big ones like this. I like the teeny tiny little ones. The only times I've ever enjoyed sprouts is when I grew them myself and they were tender, delicious. I picked them, I blanched them, I ate them, and they were lovely. But other than that, no, these things are horrible. I don't know many children that like them, apart from my eldest daughter, who does like them because she's a bit strange. So I found my box of green yarn, probably a picture here, I think, and I found my sprouty colours. So there is my sprout, and here are my sprouty colours. So as you can see, lightest green, medium greens, darker green there, sprout colours. And to that end I have knitted a middle of a sprout in the second to darkest of the sprout colours. Now to this there's going to be 3 leaves. The first leaf will half cover and be quite tight, and then the other 2 leaves will have veins like this one, which will go along the sides, and then there'll be a little pale nubbly bit at the bottom to make it a sprout. So I am getting there. I am getting there. So at least I found the yarn. I've also got all sorts of browns out. I got all the colours that's right for the dog that I need to knit. And in finding the gingery coloured yarns, I found this. And on this, literally, I haven't moved it, there's a pair of horns, because this is Highland Coo yarn. As you can see, I've clearly knitted Highland cows, and there is a pair of horns there, which is made from polymer clay from Fimo, and they are sitting there ready to be attached to a finished Highland cow, pretty much like that, just like that, on the top of the head. So I thought that just tickled me as I found it, and there was horns already attached to it. I'm not knitting a Highland cow, I'm knitting a flat coat retriever, I think, that is gingery, so that'll work well, as well as possibly some paler gingery colours. And that is fine lace weight, can't see it at all. That is dark thick Aran. So I strand up stuff. Any yarn can be used to knit anything. I just fix it. See, most double knits and Aaron's are 3 strands. So just like DMC, I will strand up so that I have the thickness of yarn I need, and then you can blend and do all sorts with them. Cottons are the very easiest to split. Fluffy acrylic is the hardest. This has already been split out 2 of the 3, and they're snits as 4-ply, and that's just what I do. This one's a little more obvious. Look, you can see how loose that is. That is 2 out of 3 strands of double knitting, and it will knit as 4-ply. And that's how I blend when I've got the right colour but not the right thickness. I will just simply add strands if it's lace weight, and take strands away if it's too thick. So I end up using very, very little yarn for the projects sometimes, because I knit very tiny things too. I did find, where's that little bag gone? Oh, I thought I had everything just ready. Oh, I found a little bag which is probably under the thing. Can't find it now. It's probably under the thing I've got the tripod sitting on, that was left over from leeks. So it had several green. It's here. Look. I think this has been used for knitting leeks. So you can see there's already a blend. There's already a blend in here. Yes, leeks, I think. Where this one is 2 strands of green, 1 strand of white, and this one is 2 strands of white and 1 strand of green. So I could knit the bottom of the leek white, go into the just touching on green so you get flecks of green, and then go into this one so it gets it's green with flecks of white, and then the top part is just the green. So I've knitted leeks. This was obviously a leek bag. I also found a roast potato bag, which has got various yarns in tiny little small balls, because as I say, the things I knit are usually very small, so everything's tiny little scraps. So there's knitting corner for us, everybody, because my stitching's over there. I'm going to have to reach for my stitching in a minute. So I found all sorts of yarns that I'm going to need, and I can get on with that now. Now, while I was moving all my boxes around, I also found this. Anyone remember what this is? This is last year's Flossmas project, which is not finished, and today is day 10. So this is last year's giveaway, which I will give away to anyone who entered the giveaway. I will do a names in a hat eventually. You might have it for 2022, whoever eventually wins it. And what I did, if you didn't watch last year's Flossmas, and you don't need to go back and watch last year's Flossmas, because they were all really long videos, is every day I stitched a tiny pillow, a little motif from Renato Parolin's Christmas pattern. Every day I did one of these in the aim of turning it into an advent board. So the idea being that there's a board with 24 little buttons, and every day, and all your 24 little pillows, which are all finished with a little Christmassy fabric on the back, and every day you get the appropriate pillow and hang it on a peg, and you count up to Christmas. So I have finished up to day 12. So today's day 10, here is day 12. 12 is finished, and then 13 is not. So I finished to 12. So I'm halfway stitched. So we're halfway there, but I had completely lost this. Also lost in there is my proper, it's filthy tarnished because it has been sitting in this box for probably 10 months. My proper Chester silver thimble, which fits my strangely small little middle finger. It is sterling silver, it's antique, we found it in the antique centre, and I put it on my finger and it was perfect. It's perfect. I have punched a hole in it. Robin tried to fix it with some solder, so I'm slowly using it and wearing off where he soldered on it. I should have taken it to a jeweler and got them to fill the hole with a blob of silver, because I've punched a hole through it, because it is quite old. I could check the date on it. I'll have a look. It's properly hallmarked. It's a beautiful little thing. Absolutely bog standard, straightforward thimble, sterling silver. Found it in our local antique shop, and I think my mum bought it for me for my birthday because it was just perfect. And now that has turned up. I'm extremely happy that it has turned up. The only annoying thing is where it fits me perfectly, of course, that's where the hole is, so the end of a needle just goes straight through it every time. So I have to put it on the other way round so that the needle hits it in a different place, and then it's not quite so comfy. But I'm so glad it's turned up. And in there is a lovely vintage wooden spool of this lovely forest green thread that I got in a auction lot of dead people's stuff. It's Silco machine twist, mid olive, and a Silco Supreme in ruby on a plastic spool. So that's probably 20 years older than this, which is probably 1980s looking at it. Yeah, they don't even look like that anymore. So this will, and it's in a dead people's thing box of 20 denier crepe stretch micro mesh seamless stockings in the colour Romance. I love all these beautiful old boxes that are still going strong. I've got loads of them. Chocolate boxes and mostly stocking boxes that you'd go to the haberdasher and buy stuff. Anyway, that turned up and I'm super pleased. Also turned up a pile of Lizzie's drawings, her little sketchy drawings that she used to do all the time, and she's progressed. She went from doing little drawings like this to drawings like this. Well, it's a very pretty girl. She's got a real knack with shading, has Lizzie. These are just felt tip, these are just like artist pens, you know, felt pens. And then she slipped more into anime. Ooh, she has got skin, and she does beauty. She's got a real knack for drawing people. And I found these two, this one here and this one here, that I like very much, and I thought those are going to be the first two that I scan in. I think I'm going to try and stitch this full coverage. Not huge, probably only so it comes out about that size, but I just want to see if I can get that into a beer pattern and stitch it, because I think that would be really cute. Because even the background is interesting. Look, there's bubbles in the background. I'll actually do like swirls of colour around where she's not coloured in, because she's done pretty butterflies, and the one lighting up, I'll do that as a more like a starburst. But like every inch of this, every tiny section, is the colour changes all the time. And she's got a beautiful dress on, which is black and purple, and she's got potions around her waist, and the cauldron's bubbling, and there's, oh, it's just so pretty. And there's 3 little dragons in it, and some toadstools and some flowers. I thought it was interesting enough that I could make it into a little full coverage and try stitching it and just see how it comes out. I thought that would be good. So yeah, they turned up too. So I found a few things, which was good. Oh, I hope Robin sorts the dogs out soon. They aren't half barking. Sorry about that. So that basically ate up my day. I then spent a good long while packaging up all the Etsy orders. Everything is posted. I am up to date Etsy wise. I'm not up to date giveaway wise, but all my Etsy orders are in the post. They're on their way. If you've ordered from me from Etsy, it's on the way. From now on, it's in the hands of the post office. So the one going to New Zealand might take a little while. The 3 I posted to the UK today, you should get them tomorrow. The ones going to America, give it a week or so. But yeah, everything, if you've ordered from me from Etsy, it is en route. I posted, I think, 12 things today. So thank you very much for your lovely kindness, and I hope you like the things you've bought from me. I did mean to get this pile of needle minders photographed today. I can pick them up without them all falling out. Ugh, there's more here. These are ready. all new, different, waiting to be photographed and put on Etsy. So there's a lot of Christmassy ones in here. I'm just going to pick out a few at random. Yeah, there's lots of Christmassy things here. Oh, apart from that one, that's a Jane Austen Mansfield Park. There's I Saw Three Ships and some Ye Olde Carolers. There's some, oh, these ones I absolutely adore. The birds and the post boxes. So they're just waiting to be, and there's a full set of these which I rather like. The 12 Days of Christmas. Ooh, you can't really see them. Let me see if I can get, ooh, light. This one is 6 swans are swimming and seven maids are milking, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swans are swimming and 8 maids are milking. Can't even remember the rhyme myself. But there is a whole set of them knocking around. Ooh, that one hasn't got a pretty back on it yet. I wonder why that one didn't get a back. Things like a really pretty robin. And where have they all gone? There we are. There's partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves and 3 French hens. They were just a set of stamps from donkeys years ago, all Christmassy ones. So these are all just waiting to be photographed. I didn't get to that today. I will maybe get to it tomorrow morning. I am not going into work. Tomorrow's Christmas party day and I'm not going into work until about 2:15. So that's good. Before then I have got a dress to alter, and I think I popped into Hobbycraft today and I got this ghastly. It's kind of like a net, so it's going to be really hard to stitch, but you can see it's quite sheer. So that's all very well making a face mask out of sheer. So I got a quarter of a metre of just pure black craft cotton. Nothing's getting through this sucker. So this is going to be a 3-layer mask with just this daft sparkles on top, because my dress is sparkly. And I got a metre of Black Watch. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. Black Watch tartan. My personal favourite tartan. Always loved it. Oh my god, this thing sheds its spots. That must be where it's been cut. There are black spots everywhere. Ah, they are literally everywhere. Why are they shedding like that? They really fall off that easily. Oh well. But my dress is, the front is sequiny and the back is plain. I think it's in, I've got to find it. It's about a size and a half too big for me, so I need to take it in just a little bit so that I don't feel like I'm wearing a balloon. So that's another job to do. Bit tonight, bit tomorrow. It's black, so it's going to be hard to do in the dark. So I'll probably get that half done tonight and I'm sort of pinned up ready for tonight. It's not much, it's kind of darted. So I think I just need to sew down the darts, because at the moment they're just like pleats, which kind of bag like all round me in a strange kind of way. So I think I just need to kind of sew the darts up so that it doesn't bag so much. It was the smallest size they had, and so that me and my manager look the same. We like to be matchy. But if they see her and they see me, they kind of know that I'm involved. I'm assuming I'm going to have to wear a face mask all night, hence the sparkly black stuff, which I will make 2 of. If it doesn't shed all its circles and it's an absolute nightmare to stitch, I'm imagining it's going to be a nightmare to stitch on, but all I need to do is stitch it onto a piece of cotton, and then from then on it's easy, isn't it? Other than that, tiny bit of stitching. I'm going that way. I will stop the video because you don't need to see my backside. Hang on. There we go. Found my dress, thank goodness. Here, as you can see, the front is sparkly, the back is plain, and can you see what I mean about the darts? I can get my finger in the darts, so I think I just need to stitch them flat. We'll see. I probably can take in at the side seam a little bit and take some out of the side seam, because it's a little bit wide for me. But that's my sparkly dress for tomorrow, for Christmas party day. Anyway, that's beside the point. I've got that to do and I mustn't forget it. Here is what I've done today. Very, very little, I think. And the obvious mistake, which you'll see too. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so what I did last night, I finished off these houses and I came down here, did the peace sign, I finished off the stars, and I've done this bit. Now, being me, I just have a pile of shrapnel in front of me, all the colours I'm using. And I picked up a strand of 3865, which is the colour you're supposed to use, and did this snowman here. I picked up the next strand and stitched this snowman here in these snowflakes. These snowflakes here. Yeah, this is white, this is blanc, and that's 3865. I can see it as clear as day. I don't think I'm taking it out though. I don't hate it. It's wrong, but I don't hate it. I fixed that. No, I didn't fix that bit. I fixed this bit. I didn't fix that bit. So we've already got some glary mistakes here. Never mind. So I've got a little bit more. I've got to finish this big tree, one snowman and some houses, and then that's it, waiting for the final piece, which I assume is going to be the bulk of the stitching. So that's all the stitching I've done since yesterday. Not a lot, I grant you, but I've been doing a load of other bits and bobs. So that's that. Okay, let's get ourselves on to the giveaway, which, as you know, today, as you know, hopeless, two things at once, can't cope. Oh, look, he's logged in as himself again. There it is. Luckily, he's been watching it. Share, copy link, done. Okay, so it's for the little gingerbread man sweater, which I have only just finished off, having realised that I needed to do my video, and I hadn't finished the thing yet. So I thought, right, better do that. I don't want to be giving away something and going, oh yeah, well, I'm going to, come on, I want to do it right. Specific text, and we want to say gingerbread. Get YouTube comments. 46. So 46 people are in the dip for this. A fully finished object, which for me you won't see very often. Now, what did I do? I dug out beads and I filled in the buttons and the eyes, which is what I was always going to do. And it has been finished onto, it's a little bit widdly waddly wonky, but the jumper is, they're not symmetrical. So it is widdly waddly wonky. So you get what you get. There's a little ring of jingly bells around his neck, and a little glass bead, a little bit of navy blue ribbon, and I finished it onto a piece of felt that has the sparkles and stars on it, and I simply put an E and a little kiss in the circle, which is what I always put at the end of anything I do. So this is what you're going for, and whoever wins it is very, very welcome to it. Thoroughly enjoyed doing it. I will be stitching them again for me, probably on a piece I can frame. But it's just simply, so that is the piece of even weave, a piece of this heat proof wadding, batting. It's like the thing you'd actually put in a quilt. What do they call it? Compressed wadding. That's what it's called. Anyway, and two pieces of that with a piece of very thin plastic in between, just to help it hold its shape, so it's not going to bend or anything. So there it is, one little finished item there. and 46 people. Let us scroll up here, get this round here, get rid of the light, and let's press, let's just move it up just a little bit more, and let's press start. Crafting with Nikki Angel, you're my winner. And she's put, run gingerbread man, run. Right, Nikki, if you want to send me a message on Instagram to claim your little gingerbread man sweater, there, there it is. I put the hanger on so that if you do hang it on a tree, it should actually face the right way, because I always put hangers on the wrong way and they end up hanging that way, so I've been really careful. There is a spot of glue at the top there just to make sure it doesn't twist. There we go. So, crafting with Nikki Angel, this is for you. Thank you ever so much for your comment and for watching me. As always, I greatly appreciate people watching me and following me, and it's fun. I enjoy my hobby, and I really like blathering and sharing. So there we go. So for tomorrow, I have finished a whole pile of these as well today. Tomorrow is this little guy. He has dotty spots along his bottom, along the bottom of him there. Pretty little bead. A couple of little bits. Same little Nomi man. So you're tomorrow. I'm going to put him there. Back to leaving me any kind of comment, and we'll dip for him tomorrow. Certainly the beginning of, if I don't get it done over the weekend, the beginning of next week, I'm going to get all the giveaways up to date, boxed up and on their way. I also bought today some new pieces of felt, some new things of felt, because I have used up all the felt I had for putting needle minders on to post. So I now have, and I spent a good little while cutting them all into appropriate needle minder size pieces of that went wrong, oops, and now they're everywhere. That's just me all over. Right, so that was super, that went super well. Anyway, I now have lots of less colour coded felt ready to put my needle minders on. Well, that was just super, wasn't it? There we go, whole pile of them, and I have a pile of sparkly white ones, which are for the Christmassy ones, and my giveaway ones and everything. We're all ready. So there we go, that was what I did. I went to the post, I dropped Maddie, she went to meet her friend who's resitting 1A level this year, working and resitting 1A level with a view to going to a much better university than she had an offer for next September. So she stayed back the year, but she's working really hard to build up some money so that she can put herself through as best she can. She's one of Maddie's best friends, really super lovely girl. So Maddie went and met her as she came out of school. So she had a couple of hours with her before she had to go to work. I picked up my kids and went up and got stuff from Asda, stuff from Hobbycraft, Costa for the drive home, picked up Maddie and came home, and I finished that ornament. And yeah, that's me done for today, guys. And tomorrow's going to be a funny one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to film any stitching I do tomorrow morning. Because I'm working tomorrow afternoon, evening, into Sunday morning, probably a couple of hours into Sunday morning. I've had a really good rest up to it though. Usually I'm working the day before right up till we close, and then I'm in, and then I do a 13-hour shift. Tomorrow's going to be different. It's not going to be that long because I'm going in at about, I'll be at work just before 3, and I'll probably be finishing about 1 in the morning, so it's only going to be a 10-hour shift anyway, which when I do usually used to doing 13 odd hours for the big events, it's not going to be that long anyway. I will film a little bit before I go to catch you up on any stitching I've done, and then when I get there I'm going to take a little video of what's it all looking like, and then I'll take a little sneaky clippy bit at the party just so you can see what we're doing and what's going on, and then while I'm working I'll set the video to go, if you see what I mean. I don't need to, because once it's processing I don't need to look at my phone, I can just let it do its thing. So it can do its thing, and then all I need to do is go into YouTube and click upload. So it's not like I'm going to be on my phone at all, and we get little 5-minute breaks here and there where we can go and grab something to eat and that, so I can certainly do that then. We all look at our phones when we're not, as long as I'm not like sitting behind the bar like this, which I totally won't be. I'm going to be flat out busy, so when I get a break I'll go down the back, you know, out the back, out into the service bit at the back, and I can just set it to process and then set it to upload the next time I have a little break. So I can't see why I can't do that. So you'll get your video tomorrow either way. It might be a little bit unusual, but there we go. And that'll be tomorrow, and then Sunday I'm working from lunchtime, so I'm only doing 5 hours on Sunday, so that's fine. You know, it kind of balances out the fact that I've just done a really big shift the day before. Yeah, so all's good, and I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll hopefully have done some stitching. I think I'm going to pull something different. I might do some key. I might pull the key and do some on the key. I fancy doing some full coverage, something big, picking out something big. I might pick out my Snow Wizard. Ooh, I might pick up my Snow Wizard. I've still got a bit of mess around me, actually. I've got a bit of tidying to do before I can sleep in this bed, because there's an awful lot of stuff still on it. I think I might pull out my Snow Wizard tonight and maybe do something, either a long dog or some key tomorrow. I fancy doing something different that I haven't been doing for the last few days. Right guys, while I'm just sitting here musing, I will get off. I'll get this video sorted. So, brilliant. I shall see you tomorrow, guys. Oh, and I've got to put this dress on and see what I can do with it. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.